Hi guys, I am coming to you from my studio today. I am still home from work. So I'm drinking ginger ale, but I did see the doctor yesterday and I got on an antibiotic. I try to get my digestive tract back in line, and I don't know what's going on with the lighting. I have to have my camera off to the side. I have, as I started to say, an art show tomorrow, which is Saturday, that I've got to prepare for. And I was going to cancel and just forfeit my fee that I paid to be in the show. But I wound up deciding, because I was able to see the doctor late yesterday afternoon, and I told my boss that I wasn't going to be coming into work this morning because I just didn't have that assurance that my stomach would cooperate until I got a handle on this stuff. And now as today progresses, I'm more confident that I'm going to be able to do this show tomorrow, and the show is only for 4 hours. At worst, if I have an episode, I can let the person running the show know, and I can pack up and leave, and I might have been able to get through a couple of hours of being at the show without any incident and make a few bucks. But at the best, I'll be able to get through the whole show, make my money back, and hopefully more. I just don't know. There's no way to know. Whatever kind of water contamination that I have certainly has caused a lot of pain and discomfort for me. I'm making a necklace right now from one of the rocks that I polished, and I am trying to string the beads, and I can't because the beads got something in it and it won't feed through, which is interesting because I just took it off the string that it was strung on. What the heck? Excuse my distraction for a moment here. I gotta figure out why this won't string. Anywho, figure it out. There we go. Yeah, I'm off work, so my brain's not functioning. That's where the art in me comes in handy. I can be creative without being smart. They always say that it's good to have a balance of right brain and left brain talents and gifts. And if that ain't me, I don't know who it is. Because I'm not only an artist as a hobby and as a secondary career, but for my career, I actually do numbers. I am an accountant. So it's kind of like the exact opposite, what I do for fun versus what I do for a paycheck to support my family. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm sure a lot of you are like that too. Like, you have your hobbies and interests, and then you have your real job, which I say real job, but I'm saying it tongue in cheek, and I'm saying it very sarcastically based on how I was raised. If you guys remember me talking about how I was raised and how my dad told me I could never study art because it wasn't a real job. So I'm not saying that to offend anybody. I'm saying it more as a joke about the way I was raised in my past. And I need a pair of scissors to cut this string of beads because it's in a loop, and maybe I'll just use my clampers. But now the beads are gonna spill everywhere the minute I open this up. So maybe I'll do this differently. That's the one thing I hate, is I do have this tray that I'm working with, but they don't have a tendency to fall in the tray. You know, that's what you want them to do, but most of the time they spill everywhere else but. I don't know if you can hear in the background, I've got Enya playing, and I can't remember, Ave Maria, what is this song? Hold that thought 1 second. Sancta Maria, one of my favorite songs by Enya. It's called Sancta Maria. It's a very short song, but it's just beautiful. So I'll shut my mouth for a minute so you can hear it while I cut my bead string. So anyway, I just love that song, and it makes me happy. And anyway, I'm in the studio working to get these necklaces finished for the show tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I want to at least get 2 necklaces done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pendants ready to go. but I don't have them strung. And I have so many cases of beads for my jewelry making. That's what I'm doing right now, is shuffle them around because I had to find those pale pink beads. When I do wire wrapped pendants of stones that I have found and polished and drilled myself, then I tend to price them higher than pendants that I've bought from other sources and made the pendant into a necklace, because it's not my own work. So this one I'll probably put for sale around, I don't know, I've gone to art shows and they've had these necklaces priced 60 to 80 bucks on up, but that is not my price range. I would sell this probably for around 30 or 40 bucks. And it's 100% my work. So that's the kind of artist I am. I was reading the other day, and I was stewing about this for a while. I was gonna share it on my social media and find out what my fans and followers on social media have to say about this. I was reading about an art show that was happening this summer, and the ad for the show, I'm trying to think of how it went. It was marketing towards artists that would be featured at the show. But it really was kind of offensive to me as an artist, because what it said was affluent shoppers. So essentially, that was their selling point, that artists should consider going to that market and being at that show because rich people go there, rich people shop there, rich people buy the stuff. And after all, that's what we're all in it for, isn't it? Is the money. No. I know a lot of artists that are in it for the money, but I'm not that kind of artist. I literally create because I love it. And the only reason I sell and have a business and go to shows is in hopes to cover the cost of my supplies so that I can continue to create without breaking the bank. That's why I'm an artist. And when someone enjoys my work and buys my work, it thrills me to no end. It makes me so happy. And every year that I do shows and do more shows, I get more followers and more people buying from me. And that thrills me to no end. I can't even describe when I complete a piece that I go, oh, and pretty much, I don't know if there are other artists out there, but if you're watching this and you're an artist and you find yourself, like I do, about 90% of the time going, ugh, I don't like this piece, or I'm not satisfied with it, or didn't turn out the way I hoped it would, or I was expecting something different. That's like 90% of what I do. It's very rare that I create a piece and go, wow, I'm so proud of that piece. And when other people take that 90% of my pieces where I've went, ugh, I don't like that, but I'll try to cover my costs for it and sell it for $5 or $20 or whatever, and someone else looks at it, gets excited, their eyes light up, they cannot walk away from it, they've got to have it, and they can't believe the price I have on it, that fills my cup to overflowing. And that's why I keep doing it. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm an artist. And also why I do not go to shows that charge $300 for a fee and markets to the affluent shopper. My health is still screwy, and we'll see how it goes in the upcoming days. Thanks so much for tuning in to Whole Wellness with Ann, guys. Take care.